Welcome back. We're the Roaming Radfords and we've been on the road for over a month now. We've just moved out of Turkey and we've arrived in Bulgaria. Our very first stop today is hopefully a fantastic campsite with a water park.
Yay, Lidl, we haven't seen one of these in a while.
Cooked ham. The sandwiches.
That's pretty rare in Turkey. That is a full trolley, madam.
It is, it is, it is. And there is so much here. It's all fantastic. And I can imagine cooking with these ingredients as well.
Excellent. Right, that's the shopping done. We've got an hour and a half to get to the campsite. But we're driving west. So I've got the sun glaring in my face. And we've arrived and set up a pitch. Wow, this is a great looking campsite, but I am shattered. I've been on the road since 10 o'clock this morning. It's now 8 o'clock. We got here about 7:15. So about 9 hours behind the wheel. And that was obviously including 2.5 hours at customs. And of course we pulled over for lunch. We did some shopping on the way here. It just takes time. If you just do it on Google Maps, it says 5 hours. And it's taken us 9. God. But we've driven halfway up Bulgaria, checked into an amazing looking campsite. It's not a cheap one, it's not Bulgarian prices, it seems to be a top end, and it's got a water park thing right next to it, which opens I think at 9 o'clock in the morning, but then closes at 6. So I've broken the golden rule. I've turned up at a campsite late at night to pay an extortionate price and not use the facilities. But you know what, we just wanted to set up pitch here for a couple of days so we can wake up here in the morning, the boys can use the facilities, and we're all good. So yes, I will show you around this place tomorrow, but let's see what Lindsay's cooking for dinner. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking?
Tonight I fancy cooking, so we are having carbonara because we've got some eggs that need eaten up, and that's the most important thing to get eaten up so far. And I'm going to do a giant garlic bread somehow, not sure how exactly yet, and also some salad. Excellent. As well.
Fantastic. And we have a pitch set up right here, as it's a 2-day stop. Proper pitch set up, and Harry's just plugging the electric in now. Ooh, how's it coming along?
It's good, and the best thing is it's all leftover, so the bread's left over. I did buy the bacon today, that's not leftover, but the everything's left over. You've actually carried this pasta all around Europe, probably 2 or 3 times actually. But the bread's left over from yesterday, and the eggs needed doing, so it's all good. It's a leftover meal. I love that.
Yes. And there it is. That looks fantastic. Thank you, my love.
And that is the best garlic bread I have ever made.
Isn't it? Look at it over there. Oh. Enjoy, boys. Dinner was fantastic and that garlic bread was amazing. But I'm shattered, so I'm going to kick back, watch a bit of YouTube with the boys, and then go to bed. We'll pick you guys up in the morning. Good morning. This place is amazing. It's a premium place. It's £114 for the 2 nights and the 4 of us with the van and electric and full use of the facilities, which I'm going to show you shortly. We're going to head in there now. We've just been gunked up, just waiting for that to settle, and in we go. It's already 10:30. Now this place opens from 9 till 6 p.m. And I said to them, look, we came in late yesterday and obviously we've paid full. She said, we don't need to leave until 6 p.m. tomorrow if we want. We can make full use of facilities all day. Fantastic. Getting all gunked up?
I am, and I read a load of reviews before we came away about what was the best gunk to use, and this cooler, COOLA, it smells incredible, and none of us have been burnt. It's really good. It's just a really fine mist.
Right, so easy to apply, isn't it?
Yeah,
Love
and you
it.
should rub it in. Some people don't like getting their hands gunky, so
Anyway.
But it's really good, and it's quite expensive. I didn't tell Steve that before.
Oh right, nice one. It's not sponsored, this isn't,
No,
by the
it's
way.
not.
No.
It's just really good, and I really rate it.
Okay, right, let's go and find a spot around one of the pools as a base for the day. Honey, a pool bar.
We've not had a pool bar since Playa Barra.
That was years ago.
It was.
Hey, I think we'll spend a lot of our time here, don't you?
Like, we're here all day.
And
Going
tomorrow.
nowhere.
Food court is over here, and more importantly, we've got Stella on tap. And you've got a nice indoor area to sit and eat. I think we'll have lunch here, dear. What do you reckon?
Yes, we will.
Okay. And this pool/lazy river looks great.
This place is awesome.
Nice big pool for lengths over here.
I like the idea that I could get in and do laps if I wanted.
Yeah.
Not gonna.
And you've got indoor pools in here, is it?
Yeah.
A thermal one is there, look, fantastic. And there's a couple of little pools over there for the kids. Fantastic. This place is amazing, love it. And we've just loaded up a bracelet with 100 lev on it, so it's about 50 euros, I think, something like that. And the food does not seem to be expensive here. I think Lindsay said it was about £6 for a pizza, so I think we'll eat here.
All the borders are herbs, so this one's rosemary. It's flipping lovely.
Have you found out how much a massage is yet?
No, she's in a tent over there.
So we'll go and find out in a bit.
It doesn't really matter.
Let's hit the pool bar, come on. The boys are already at the bar. Oh yeah? How cool is this? Do you remember the swim up bar in Playa Barra?
Oh.
Yeah? And look, they even have shishas there you can have in the pool. No, you can't have a shisha. Oh.
Wow.
Well, we're doing lunch on the complex. It's around about £6 per meal, so I think it's pretty good value. And George has gone for a 4-cheese pizza.
Again.
Good choice, buddy. Enjoy. Harry has gone for a pulled pork burger, and I must say that looks awesome. Lynn's has gone for a ciabatta, and I've gone for a gyro. You can't beat this life, can you?
No,
Hey?
this is especially lovely.
Isn't it?
Margaritas in the pool. Happy days.
And even the boys have got non-alcoholic pina colada.
Time for a massage, I think. Found her.
There you go, honey. Enjoy. See you in a bit.
1 hour later.
Good grief, that was the deepest massage I've ever had. I feel amazing. A little light-headed though, so I need a drink. She was so strong. She's Bulgarian, obviously. I just kind of think that she comes from a long line of Bulgarian shot putters or something. She must have such strong hands. Incredible.
See, it's also a monitor for the wireless.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Come on, boys.
Come on, the boys. Just so you can see what we're seeing. It's a wireless monitor for the camera. And of course, the cage it goes in. Very clever. And I have recorded quite a lot of this year's road trip vlog using this camera.
Well, that was very lovely. We just met one of the owners and his dad, actually. Ilian has just brought us a bottle of their own wine that they have in this place. It's just chilling down nicely now, so we'll enjoy that later.
We're heading off tomorrow just after lunch, so we're going to quickly throw the camera around and show you what this place is like right now.
Here's the children's pool. It's been covered over for the evening, but it's beautiful during the day. There's a mini Olympic pool if you fancy doing some laps. And this is our favourite pool. This is the one where you can relax and enjoy the jets and the bubbles. Really lovely.
We spent a few hours at the bar there today, didn't we?
We did. We found a nice shady spot, so we were half in the water, half out of the water. It was just the perfect temperature.
To sip beer.
Yeah, I was going to say, and it was the perfect temperature for beer drinking. There are 2 restaurants on site. This is the bigger of the 2. They have a pizza oven in there and do some pastas and some great sandwiches and even do some meat and salad options too. It's felt like we had the pool pretty much to ourselves, but at the weekends it gets really busy. There are plenty of sun loungers and even some chill out beanbags as well.
And you've got another bar just here as well, so you don't have to get wet to get a beer.
This is a thermal pool and it's on the site of an ancient Roman baths. The temperature here is 35 degrees. There's also a steam room, a sauna and a salt room too. Now this is a cashless site. What you do is you come to reception, you get a bracelet, load it up with cash and then you can just pay by bracelet every time you order anything. Remember back in Konya when we showed you that amazing trailer? The Land Rover was off being fixed because there was a mechanical issue. Well, great news is we've met up with the Defender family again and they're here.
Yay! Hey guys, say hi.
We got Rafa, Mariella and Sophie. Super Sophie. Super Sophie speaks 3 different languages really, really well.
Right, and Puppy.
And Bobby, yeah.
And they're awesome Defender. So yeah, the Defender family on Instagram, right?
Yeah, and the Defender family. Yeah.
Love this wraparound, isn't it great?
Their Instagram is absolutely beautiful. It's so perfectly gorgeous.
He takes the best photographs. They all do. Fantastic. Anyway, so they've raced out of Turkey with troubles with the gearbox to join us for a 24 hours here.
Exactly.
Thank you.
No,
No, we
we're here. Thank you for
really
having us,
appreciate
okay?
that. Not at all. Not at all. We're going to enjoy the evening together, right?
Exactly.
There it is.
Totally.
Yes.
So we gathered around our van, and whilst Rafa and Harry were chatting all things football, whilst kicking a ball around, I was cooking up some peppers and onions in a pan, whilst Mariella brought her cooker and table around to join us. Okay, we've got a bit of a social kitchen going on, but what's an Italian lady going to be cooking?
Yeah, pasta with tuna.
Of course, fantastic, excellent. And of course I got some kofta going on here, and I got some chicken going on here. And there we have it. A nice selection of food for us all to feast on. We poured the wine out and enjoyed eating, chatting and drinking and getting to know our friends better until late into the evening. Rafa is Argentinian and Mariella is Italian. Their daughter Sophie was born in the States when they lived there, but they now live in Barcelona. Honestly, these are some of the loveliest people you'll ever meet. What a lovely night last night was, socialising with our friends, all cooking up together and just sitting and chatting and drinking till late. But this morning we've been in for a swim to cool off. Because we arrived late and didn't get use of the facilities on the first night, they said you can stay as long as you want today. So we've had lunch there now and I've just gone and packed the pitch up, as you can see. So our pitch is there, and right here there is an awesome communal area. Look at this. Fully seated. You've got kitchen, washing up facilities there. You've got some fridges, you've got microwave, and you've got a TV where the kids were watching YouTube last night. And you can even get some snacks in here. And it's round the back of there that we have disabled toilet, ladies' toilets, a little service room, and washer dryers, which are free to use. And the gents' toilets, which have got 2 cubicles, 1 and 2 with normal toilets, 1 sink, and a communal shower area. Well, there's plenty of place for your clothes here, and there's 3 cubicles here. But there are no doors or shower curtains on there, which was fine because there's not many people in the campsite now, but I'd imagine that if the campsite's full, it'd be better to have some cubicles closed off, or at least a shower curtain to pull across. But that is the only criticism of this site, because it is perfect. There's even a communal fire pit over here and a playground for the young children here. I just love this open communal area. Fantastic. There's our Defender friends next door, but the rest of the site is pretty empty. There's only another 2 vans in here. And there must be room for at least 40 vans, I believe.
So the town we're at is called Hisar, and it's near Plovdiv, and it's just a 5-minute walk from the resort here to the Camel Arch, which is in the ancient walls, the ancient Roman walls. And another couple of minutes on, you can get to the original thermal baths that this is inspired by. Okay, we just had a little chat with Ilian, who is one of the owners here, and he just gave us a little brief history of the place. So the springs and the pools themselves have been here since 2021. The campsite was opened in 2023, and actually the thermal pool is fed from one of the many local thermal spas around here. So it's lovely and warm, 35 degrees mostly. So if you go for a swim in the thermal pool, it could be from the same springs that Roman emperors used to bathe in. This is really sad because this is where our roads divert. You guys are heading to
Romania.
Yes, look out for the bears on the Trans-Van Garrison.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Hey.
Go see Dracula.
Fantastic, excellent.
Yes. And we're going to Serbia. So
Okay.
hopefully we'll see you on the road again.
Yeah, why not? Right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
As we were going around Turkey, I was intrigued to try and find an all-inclusive campsite with all-inclusive drink, all-inclusive food, because you fly into Turkey and stay at all-inclusive hotels and resorts, don't you?
Turkey is like the king of all-inclusive resorts.
Right,
isn't
that or Egypt, of course. So I was intrigued, is there an all-inclusive campsite? And this place is about as close as you can find to an all-inclusive. Okay, so you had to top up your wristband with your own money, you know. But is there an all-inclusive campsite out there? Let me know in the comments, guys, if you've come across one that you can check in and have free food and free drink. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Yeah.
And as an adult, not just as a kid that gets paid for. So
But this is as close as it gets, I think we can find. But let me know in the comments if you found something, such a thing like that.
this has been the perfect stop. We've absolutely loved it. George obviously would like to stay here a month.
Yes.
For definite. We've been very lucky because it's quiet at this time of the week and at this time of the year.
Right.
It does get busy at the weekends during the summer.
And it is more expensive at the weekend.
Yes, they have parties on at the weekend. So it sounds like it's going to be an absolute riot and so much fun. But it's also very busy in winter as well.
Right.
At the moment, a lot of Bulgarians are either at the coast or up in the mountains. That's what
he
Ilian
said.
Ilian said. Yeah.
As usual, guys, we'll put a link in the description for this one.
Yes.
Right, let's head on. We're going to Serbia. And we're back on the road again. What a great stop that was. Really was one of our favourites of the whole trip for all of us. It was a real proper chance to stop and recharge the batteries and meet up with friends. So, yeah, really loved that one. Right, we are 6 hours from Belgrade centre on one of them and 8 hours on the other one. I don't know if one of them is taking in consideration the border crossing, which is likely to be a long one, I hear. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this tonight. I want to be able to do this in one run tonight, and it will be one of the longest drives of the holiday, but it will keep us ahead. I think we're just 1 or 2 days ahead of schedule, and we'd like to try and find another stop like that if we can. So let's see how far it can get us today.
We've gone around the outside of Sofia and we're heading north to the border, and there is a massive storm going on beside us. Steve, we've stopped off for some fuel and Steve is being blown about.
Just not as windy now, but it's blowing a gale here. Wow. Oh. Let me move this before we do the fuel thing. Okay, I'm getting close to the border now, so I thought I'd better fill up here because I understand it's much more expensive in Serbia. And I have seen it along the way for as low as 103, but because I'm so close to the border, they've had my pants down on this. £1.24 a litre, which is way more cheaper than it's going to be in Sofia, so I'll take that. I'll accept that, that's fine. Darn, I also need AdBlue. Right, let me go and get some AdBlue. Forgot about that. And I think this is the 4th fill-up of AdBlue I need as well. If you've been counting, let me know in the comments. Have I done 3 fill-ups already or 4 on AdBlue? Oh, and while I'm at it, let's give you the stats. 5,601 miles, 163 hours of driving, 34 miles per hour on average, and we're down to 24 miles per gallon. Okay, we're at border. Been in the queue for 1 hour and 10 minutes, and it looks like we're going to be at least another hour. Another long one. But it's moving steadily. I wasn't expecting to get through this quickly. But I do want to get to our park up tonight in Belgrade, so we can go on a scooter tour tomorrow that Lindsay's got earmarked. It's at 11 o'clock in the morning, so let's see. Yeah, the Shell garage across the road on the way in is also charging £1.24 per litre. So close to the border is not the place to be filling up with fuel. You want to do it a bit before that. However, it's still going to be a lot cheaper than Serbia. Okay, we're moving along now. We're near the front now. We're getting there. We've been here for about 1 hour and 25 minutes in the queue, but we're making some progress. One thing's been handy, everyone in their car, we've got our house with us, and Lindsay's got up and knocked some chicken burgers up in the air fryer whilst we've been in the queue. Winner, chicken for dinner. Okay, first up, we've got Bulgarian border police, passport control. Here we go.
Hi. Car papers and driving licence. Car paper, that driving license. More paper?
4 people.
Four
people.
people, yes. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Well, he was grumpy, wasn't he? I guess now it's Serbian police and passport control. More queuing. Okay, Serbian border. Here we go. 2.5 hours on the nose we've been here. Hopefully this is a smooth one and we'll get straight in.
You may need to come and show your faces.
Oh,
May.
what do you need? Passports? Yay, we got another stamp. Thank you very much. And we're through. We're in Serbia. Fantastic. Right, that was exactly 2.5 hours at the border, although we've been 2 hours ahead of the UK in Turkey and in Bulgaria, but now we're only 1 hour ahead of the UK, so it's automatically dropped us back. But still, it says ETA 3 hours is going to be 9:30. Oh, another 3 hours driving. I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, sun's back out, but let me give you an update. Your normal mobile plan is not working in Serbia for most, certainly not for us. So we've turned data roaming off, but the Starlink, that's working a treat. Okay, we made it. It's 10:30, which means it's actually 11:30 in Bulgarian time, and I've been on the road since 2 o'clock. Okay, with breaks along the way, 2.5 hours at the border, stop for lunch, stop for fuel, but I'm shattered, so I'm going to call it a night and pick you guys up in the morning. Good morning from Belgrade. Oof, that was a good night's sleep last night. We're in here with a few other vans. This is pretty central Belgrade. I will leave a link in the description, but we had just had a slider gate open and get in here last night. It's pretty full. There's room for about 8 vans in here, but it's got full services. There's a toilet, there's a shower, there's fresh water. Everything's here, €15 a night. And of course there's electric, so we could plug the van in so we could have the aircon last night. Yeah, good night's sleep. Morning, my love.
Good morning.
Coffee on?
It is. So nice and slow.
Okay. And then let's go and do Belgrade.
Yes, I'm so excited for Belgrade. It's one of those cities that everyone was spoken to about coming here is going, oh, so beautiful.
Right, and we've got an exciting tour. Look, so the boys would enjoy it on the scooters.
Yes, we have. We've gone for a different kind of tour this time.
Right, it's a free walking tour or a free scooting tour, but it's 15 euros for the scooters each, and then we tip the guide afterwards. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's going to be 38 degrees today, and the boys have done good. They've done some really good walking tours, but when I saw an option to do something a little bit different, I thought, yeah, let's pay the money and explore.
Let me show you the facilities here. You've got a shower over here, you've got a toilet here, and a sink over here. This is perfect for Belgrade, 15 euros a night. Okay, we're at the bus stop. We're going to try and get the bus into town, but we've got none of their currency, so I'm hoping he's going to take it on a card or euros or something.
Right, we're navigating the bus system. We've got no idea how it works. We need to pay it by SMS as well, so we'll figure that out. But they've got a really good system. All these boards tell us that everything that's coming in the next, I don't know, all the buses that come here. So the man that we met earlier is making sure we get on the right bus at the right time and taking us off the wrong bus at the right time as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank goodness for that lovely man that helped us, and for Google Maps as well, which has shown us we need to get off at Zeleni Venek. Right, let's do this. And here we go, we've got our scooters. How's that, Georgie? You gonna do ya? Awesome. You look. Go, Linz. You all set?
Yeah, just getting my phone locked in.
Excellent. Locked and loaded. Go have a little practice, George, up there. And here's my whip.
3 hours later.
What an incredible way to see a city. It was fantastic, and we wouldn't have been able to cover anywhere near as much of the ground that we did if we were on foot. It would have taken days and days. We saw so many different styles of architecture, from brutalism to ancient to everything in between. This place is huge, and it's inspired by the Asafia church that is now a mosque that we saw in Istanbul. It's got a really interesting history, and it took quite a long time to build. It kept stopping and starting, and wars. Very fascinating, and she's really bringing it to life.
And we can't take video in there, so here's a few photos.
The really fascinating thing about Belgrade is that you can see the history in the buildings. As you're going around, you can see, if it's new, the building that was there was bombed out. It's been replaced completely. This city has been in 139 different wars and has had to be built up from scratch over 40 times. As we were going around, we saw old palaces, we saw the Parliament building. We finished the tour up at the fort, Belgrade Fort, and from there we could see the history of Belgrade Fort itself, but also the city as it's developed. We could see over to the Danube and across to another ancient city that hasn't been touched. Not even the Romans built there. It was from the 2nd century. There is so much to see here, and it's fascinating, and there's lots of stories, and we got lots of snippets of history all around based on what we could see rather than in chronological order. It was really, really fascinating. I hadn't realised that there'd been 3 different royal families here. It's been part of the Ottoman Empire, the Byzantine Roman Empire. It's been conquered so many times. It's a fascinating city, and I definitely would love to come back and explore it in more detail. And I really recommend that any preconceived ideas that you have, put them to one side and come and explore the city for yourself. It's been brilliant.
How was the scooters for you, George?
Yeah.
Love them?
Better than walking.
Right. Is that a better way of doing it on scooters?
It's really good.
Yeah, we did enjoy the scooters a lot.
And Eleonora, who was our guide, was amazing. She was great. She considers herself to be Hungarian because of the borders here have moved so much. So she definitely feels very Hungarian, but she knew so much. Brilliant.
I will put a link to the tour in the description. What did we just order, boss? What did we just eat?
So today we ate some kaymak, we ate some cevapi normal, rolled cevapi with bacon, cevapi normal ones, and we said mixed grilled meat with all kinds of stuff inside, mushroom sauce on top, and on bottom baked potatoes.
And it was perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
No
you very
worries.
much. There, okay?
Thank you.
So, honey, we've had the tour. We've eaten local food in Belgrade, which you didn't want to pronounce, so that lovely gentleman did it for you.
Chivaki. But the other one I couldn't remember after that. He was great. We said we wanted to try local dishes, so he said you need this, 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 and this, and we went.
Great,
Yeah.
let's have it. That's it.
Okay, that's fine. My favourite part with the mushrooms with the potatoes in the creamy mushroom sauce. Me and George really enjoyed that. Really nice.
Right, back to the van and hit the road.
Yes, because I found us a pool and we need to cool off. Oh my goodness.
2 hours later.
Right, guys, you pick us up after about 2 hours of stress. So since we left you last, we jumped in a cab to get back to the campsite, and the cab driver had tried to rip us off. Tried to charge us 37 euros for a 15-minute journey, when I know full well it should be around 5 to 10 euros. So, needless to say, I weren't having none of that. He weren't getting 37 euros out of me, but we left amicably. Now, we got back to the van and we got problems with the aircon. It's not working. I'm pretty sure it's the internal fuse that's gone on it. We've had it in the past like this. So I've managed to get the tools to get it apart, get the right torque set. I've got it apart, I've got the fuse out, but I can't get one anywhere. But look, I'm not going to let it spoil our holiday for now. It is 38 degrees. It is bloody scorching. So we're going to head to a campsite with a pool for tonight, and I'll try and find a fuse tomorrow. But hopefully we'll get a good night's sleep without the aircon tonight. And we'll pick you guys up on the next video.